the kitchen for now from Bintet. One shot fired, smoke down, but it's actually a rotation back through underpass. And with the player in Palace with the bomb, pretty obvious exactly what their intent is. They don't have CT spawn yet. Shock's still there trying to hold them off. They don't have T-spawn either, though, because that's going to be wrapped in from behind. You've got both Jax and Kenny taking that position. In fact, Jax going to go all the way through Palace. That'll give him an angle to clear off toward Connector and Jungle, which is currently occupied. Vent covered off, pretty standard position. But it's Lucky and CT that wants to be the next to make contact. Flash over. He's got a chance, but he couldn't find the shots. Poor start for Lucky in terms of aim, despite the best intentions. Nonetheless, Tyloo. So while there was a presence on B that's caused a rotation, they're almost forced to go back that direction simply by Shox' position. And it's Body and Lucky that have the crossfire set. Kenny S already with the AWP inside of the checker room as well. He's got the shot at the window, and it's going to be a very difficult task for Tyloo. A 2-on-5, and this is a case of best laid plans of mice and men. I mean, this just absolutely got ripped apart by position.
Holding towards jungle right now. It's up to Jax to deny this one and make sure that bomb doesn't get planted. A desperate attempt there from somebody, and it looks like a clean sweep's coming through. The aim looks nice, actually. Jax there, showing us what he can do with the AK-47. Always great to have that on the CT side. Will be flashed, but can he get the first shot? Too easy for him.
Way too easy. Kenny and Jax, meanwhile, they'll add to that. So Tyloo back to guns, but finding absolutely nothing with them. His lost bonus still in effect, though, so keep in mind a bomb plants would be substantial, not with Kenny. Peeking out from CT, somebody goes down. Summer. It's going to be a pretty short summer.
Yeah, this is really weak from Tyloo. Just when they've lost that pick, they've got nothing left to do. They've run out of grenades. Just walking out of A there with one flash as they hold towards top and middle once again.
In the off angle toward Cat. Shock's down below. I was going to commend its pistols only. Excurate an attacker with kills. Look above, he might get another body. Really gave himself up. Good reaction to turn around and find Excurate top mid. Fortunately for him, they are heading up catwalk. I'm very surprised that he didn't go toward middle, but he'll get somebody. Now he can wrap back around and be underneath them.
They're falling back.
Yeah, they're going to go connector. It's the one spot open. That's why I think Shox had to go mid there. You've got 2 and B already. If they go there, you're ready for that. Go where you think they have a chance to get back over to A where there's no one. Thankfully, they've rotated towards CT spawn, but Kenny's going to be out of position. Lucky's not. He'll take attacker. Oh, great follow-up on Excurate as well. Bomb did get planted. Keep that in mind, because that gives Tyloo at least the extra 800, but still not out of it yet. They've got a second player inside connector that hasn't been spotted. And naturally, Vents and Jungle are covered off. Both positions viable for where the bomb is planted. Summer knows there's one out toward catwalk. Calls that the vent's been open. He's spotted. He's given himself up. That's going to allow them to push in more aggressively from CT, and they're aware of it. Bintet swings for one, turns it around, knows exactly where the bomb is. Chance he can line it up, hits the second, and he knows where Body is, but Body gets him while he's trying to reload, and that should be enough. Oh my, it's not! Tyloo just barely got that one. Thank you, Bintet. As Jax gets underneath of the shadow position, he's got to be well aware of the fact they'll rotate around. He's spotted. Attacker, oh, he's up and down on the ladder, a little bit awkward. Took Attacker a little while to find the shots, but yet no one able to counter peek him. Shox is always sneaky. He might get there. Oh, Bintet, he's got off the bomb. Shox has left him off the bomb. He nearly gets another, but Attacker gets around in time to spot him. He'll take the extra money, but they avoid the hard reset.
Jax needs to be flashed in there. There's the flash, and there's a chance. Oh my goodness, it's actually working out. The flash couldn't have been better timed. A full eco victory on the cards here, but it's up to somebody who's now towards the underpass. Do you have to face him, boys? You've got the bomb, you have control, and you're challenging one by one. Just have to try and stay alive here. Good incendiary will flush him out. Shock's in a good position here, and somebody has to wait for the flames and smokes to dissipate at this point. Still has a fighting chance, but Shock's unlucky, both with rifles at this point, and a flashbang. The fact somebody's on 25 HP, I'm going to suggest he doesn't do this, but
weird.
Could happen.
I'm surprised you just stayed in the smoke. He would still be grayscale and let it fade. I thought he'd back away once the Molotov was gone, but he took the risk of no one being there. 25 seconds, AK-47, bomb top mid. Nothing he can really do in this round. And Shock's position, you mentioned it before, it's better now because he's rotated around. They have either end of mid, window, easy pick.
Looking very good for them. Mac 10, couple of AKs here, 5 versus 3. Should be no point of access for Tyloo at all. Looks like they're focusing towards connector, and Shox, he's been on an absolute tear this game. 14 kills to his name as Body continues his strong performance as well. That's his 13th. 5 versus 2, less than 30 seconds. There shouldn't be a universe where Tyloo can pick this round up.
Summer trying to sneak in. Knows there was one in ladder before. Found it. If he could have avoided Kenny. That's a hard thing to do when he's playing like this. He might have had a second kill, which would have given them a chance at the round. Lucky's got other plans as well. 10-5. And a deep window. Or are they going to keep him for the post plant? They might just do that. One's going to drop now. That's going to take away the vision from somebody as they enter. Bintet therefore left alone. Somebody's got to swing left, but they can push through onto him, and that's exactly what Body does. Good start, good crossfires. Rotations have arrived. Trades go back and forth, Shock's down, it's all on Body. It's actually worked out. Second pistol perhaps for Tyloo, as they got there very swiftly, I have to say. Despite that smoke in the window, they came through the door. No one was deep enough to spot that, and then they just swarmed around quad.
Smokes were decent, but the shots were a little bit better from Tyloo. Body, almost no chance of winning this one. If you can get a kill, that would be fantastic at this point, but taking that at 8 HP, they're going to know it as well. Towards jungle, here comes somebody. Towards T-spawn, though, didn't have the range of the weapon, the 5.7. Not ideal, and they'll start to fall back. What's the final play here? They just got over the execution, now it's a 4-on-4. Still dangerous, though. Like we said, those star players with rifles still could be troublesome with 20 seconds remaining. Csgo digging himself in the corner with the M4. It's all about him right now.
Jax, though, does find the kill instead. Bintet. That AK, he's pulled it around. 10 seconds. 10 seconds, bomb down! They've got to go for it because now it's in the open. That kill is everything. But they've got to plant, they haven't done it. Summer can win this round as long as he stays alive, and he will. He's aware of it. Unbelievable mistake. The one kill on the bomb, they thought he was going for the plant. No one recovered in time.
They need to start hurrying up, though. What's the play? They haven't got any grenades and need to feel comfortable, at least towards one position. It's not going to be a jungle. Jax has gone down. And they'll just have to go for the plant here and hope for the best. Shoxy, will he deliver the frag? Certainly not. And it looks like Tyloo have done it again. They've got themselves right back in here. If they can take down Lucky in this 3 versus 1. No flanks towards T-spawn, just have to worry about that. And they have got a kit. That's on the back pocket of Summer.
Lucky to play this with the bomb ticking. Oh, somebody just absolutely decimates him. Around the corner easily, Kit's already on it. Tyloo's going to go 12-12.
And Csgo will be making his way towards that connector. Oh, Attacker, lucky to be alive there, considering we know how good G2's aim is. And it will be the kill eventually, but Org on the other side of the ramp here. They're next to each other. My goodness, that was close. Body down to 1 HP, but Csgo will find the kill here. Jax needs to protect his teammate. 3 versus 3, and somebody, this looks so aggressive and on point right now. Wallbang attempt comes through, not going to land.
Already planted. Body has 1 HP.
Yeah, they've got no flashbangs or anything to work with here. This should be a Tyloo round.
If Body could find a headshot, they are going to CT. CT should be a confirmed kill. That should be easy. But if he can play the boxes and find someone at stairs before CT gets in position, right now, for example, you might give him a chance. Shox already has 1, now with the 1 HP and a player behind him. I don't think it's going to go far. I take it back, Body. I nearly pre-fired it. His anticipation was there, but you're right. Tyloo, Kit, going to pick up the round 14-12.
And somehow they pull this game back, and Bentep, decent damage towards short. Some trades coming in now as the CTs start to get back into the round. 3 versus 3 very quickly as G2 trying to make their attempt towards a B split. It's really not working out for them. Entirely knocking on the door of map point.
Chaos, and somehow they pull it back on the Tyloo side with sprays at connector. Missed AWP shot, however, at the back of the site, and it's now a 2-on-2. Everyone is in this corner of the map. Shox wants to work his way out as well. Jax still holding in the corner. Hears them walk out, but Attacker baits him into it. Look to the corner, and it's all down to Shox. Bomb is way over on the opposing side, and he's not aware there's a player right behind him with an AWP. Somebody has got Tyloo on map point.
2 players on the other side, that's Lucky and Body. They've been so poor, the trade potential here. And this time, a bit better, but Lucky's gone down to 30 HP. That grenade might finish him off. Doesn't quite connect.
Not yet, at least. Smoke inside a window for Lucky. That allows him to walk out safely and get toward connector. Keep in mind that, good Molotov. I was going to say that AWP on short that could peek as soon as they wanted to walk into the stairwell. They haven't gone even with that, though, but they at least boosted player. Missed shot from Jax was not at all ready for Bintet to be there. 4-on-2. And the bomb sits in the underpass position. That's going to be very hard to get back.
It was looking so good for G2. First half, we were comfortable. We felt like they were winning the rounds they should be. They were hitting shots that looked glorious. And it's back to the same old troubles throughout this tournament in the second half. Looking like they're out of position, out-aimed, and just taking too many risks. They even tried to be more conservative with the financial situation, which was a promising sign of things to come. But All they can really do is flash up and hope that no one gets taken down. But it's Ben 10 and Extra actually going to be defending here, and Ben 10 now alone as he has to try and find multiple kills. Flash goes up in the air, but down he goes, and it's going to be looking very, very good for G2 here.
Bomb plant by Body. Flash up by Summer. Take that back. It was an aid directly. This will be the first round pistol win that G2 gets in this series. They lost both on Mirage. Kill makes that a little bit more likely as Summer NCT is going to get locked in. Jax gets somebody down, wrapped through. He'll push the doors. Somebody knows it, so he gets aggressive. Nowhere really else to go.
Just softening those players up. All the pistols and Body. He might be dropped first here, and indeed he is. What a shot that is. Somebody actually has to bomb. More horrific mistakes from G2 entering the tight choke point like that. No trade potential, no nades, and with the bomb on your back. It's difficult to watch at some points here, Matt.
Can't afford these mistakes, or they'll be on a plane out of Poland back to France. Somebody capping the smoke. Kenny's on the right. He's recovered the bomb, but that smoke means he can just watch the headshot position. Does exactly that. They will spray him down and make it impossible for him to retreat, but Bintet still has this covered off. They need to be expecting that. Hesitation in movement suggests that they are. Flash? Nope. Oh, there is now, and it's exactly where Bintet looked away. If he had stayed looking, he might have been able to find the headshot on Kenny instead, but now they'll push onto the site with Xcurit being the only one left to hold off on A. The other two down toward middle.
Luckily, no weapons recovered. MP5 absolutely blown away there, and it's going to be so much damage done. 2 versus 2, but 1 shot potential with the scouts here, and that's where you'll see them do all the work, and it all falls apart.
They weren't quite far enough through the door. If they were, and he'd hit them all, the scout would be extremely relevant at this point in time because he's hit another. But it won't be a kill, and now they can overrun him. He's down to 29. That's when Bintet makes his presence known. Only getting the one on Jax, but the attacker still has the tunnel's position. Unfortunately for him, it's now a 1-on-3, and I don't think he really fancies it at all. They're going to catch him retreating as well. He wants to try and get toward the weapons, but Kenny's already on top of that, and it's now 3-1 for G2.
Middle corner here. Just allow them to get out the mid doors first and actually start pushing up. They're not smoking Spore. Hello?
Well,
okay.
That's going to leave the bomb down. No smoke means full vision. I'm very surprised by that call. That's just so much information. Now there's a smoke in place. Kenny's locked off. I take it back. There's not. I thought there was that one all the way across. There's still a massive gap, and attackers flanked them out. This round's done. Tyloo surely has to get away with this. They forced out Body from the site. He wins the duel on Bintet. That will at least recover the bomb. And with Kenny already working through the tunnels, they can force the issue onto Xcurit. He's gone for a pistol this close because he's on the AWP. Bomb dropped again. He holds the outside of the wall. He thought about going for it against Lucky.
Well, he can still win this, absolutely. So Lucky at the B doors right now. Silent so far. He knows the player's there. Gets the kill, making their way forward. You've got no flash to go through the smoke. Should be absolutely zero chance that Tyloo pick this one up. First couple of kills come through, and Body detects the boost beneath. Surely there won't be a kill here.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think he realized it was a boost because the player was kind of at the apex of his jump anyway, so otherwise he would have sprayed in to find both, but they'll get them.
No one's there whatsoever. This is a nightmare, as that's pretty much the round guaranteed. As they've got lower B controlled, Kenny S will have that. He's going to hit one of these shots at least, and maybe he won't. There it is, and he gets dropped now. Surely the PD-50. Decent attempt. They've got to recover the AWP at the end of the round, but they've got time to do it. Somebody will be taken down. The orb will be found any second. Shoxy picks that up.
Bomb watched. Kenny missing. And Tyloo should find their third round. You can see why the importance of... Okay. Minute to work with here. They've got to be careful. Kenny could still do this.
Absolutely could.
Smart to smoke him off. Try and contain him at this point in time.
Pushing back towards A. Player on shorts. Needs to be very careful here. Kenny's aware of it, but surely the CT wins out. He does, and this is a classic Kenny S moment now. If he gets a plan for long and gets down towards that position, this is absolutely his round, but he will just focus towards short. Hits the shot, and there it is. An absolute Kenny S special there. 3 versus 1. The bomb down towards CT spawn. They check that position, but still might not be a huge talking factor here as he continues to find frags, and we'll go to a 4-on-2 where the CT is completely separated.
It's definitely not a factor because they went away from it. I think you're right, but they killed 2 at long. So the suspicion was that, or the assumption was that, well, we've got the 2 long players. Why would there be a third? It absolutely would. I guarantee you Summer had at least a kill on the plate for him. If they went that way. Attackers got 2 on the doorstep right now. Kenny and Jax down. Bomb's still going to be planted. Lucky's going to grab it. Fortunately, they had 3 players going in the same direction, and the bomb was picked up on the way through. Shox is still holding in mid as he was the whole round. Pretty short work for him on the AK. Careful. Don't give yourself up too easily. Meanwhile, it is Pistols winning it out. It's the B site, Summer and Attacker. 1 high, 1 low, top of the box, and directly on the floor in front, but they want the gun back. Kenny was quick to make sure they could not. It's still the advantage. Bodies found Bintet. Lucky top mid. He backed way off of the long doors after the brief little exchange they did have. And that's given him the position to take care of the Pistols at range. He didn't want to be up close knowing they were pushing through. Kenny, he'll take down Attacker. See what they can find with it at the very least, to see if they can hold him into what will be the last round of the half. Double up. Bintet found $400 residual. Summer's on 15. He's certainly vulnerable at this point in time as well. On the site itself, Molotov's going to clear car. That's a little more standard, to be fair. But, oh, boost elevator. Summers heads down. I don't think Kenny sees him. Yeah, got him, but he's gonna go now. Absolutely, Body's gonna find a kill. Xcure gets a shot from the pit, but does Shox even find him? Oh, he nearly does. Oh, he turns it back. He got both. I thought he looked away too soon. It cost them dearly. They considered looking that way. It can catch people off.
I prefer him to be right on the ledge, right? So as soon as he gets that kill, we just hold forward and drop down. He was way too deep on that one. If he was ever going to get multiple frags, it would have to be an absolute mistake from G2. But either way, 4 versus 3 now. Summer and Bintet already low. It's Bintet who took the damage from that auto snipe at the very beginning. They're trying to boost behind the smoke here, which is successful, but he has been spotted. Lucky will trade it out and get a couple of frags, as we'll see Summer drop as well. It couldn't have gone any worse for Tyloo there.
Still have to consider that the car is not cleared. Somebody's doing exactly that, and he'll see him sneaking out ever so slyly. Into frame, Bobby does get one back. Kenny fades off the smoke bombs down inside of it, but they will easily be able to scoop that up, and Attacker's got Jax. Pistols as they stand were 2-0 in favor of Tyloo and Mirage. It was G2 that picked up the first one this map. Still a chance they can pick up this one as well. Kit for Lucky. And Body and Kenny both have 100 HP to work back in. Flash to go over.
Yeah, the flash there, surely deployed, but it's not that. You got to go up dry and see what can be done. Summer to take most of the aggro here, and Kenny has to nail the shot.
Bintet still behind the car. Headshots, oh, dinks through the edge of the box, not enough. They're all on top of the bomb, and now Xcure, he's too far away. Nothing he can do. That's G2 and a great retake, all 3 together. And the bomb defused to make it 14-2, insult 2.
Control, he's got top and middle. He's got the worst weapon possible for this. He has to try and get close to them. He actually does a very good job at that range. Difficult to find a headshot. Does it perfectly. Gives him the opening frag. They've actually gone past Shox here. He's going to sneak through, and oh my goodness, he's absolutely owned them, and he doesn't get the second frag. He almost did. It looks like it will be Jax to make up for the little mistake there. It's a 3 versus 2 and a low HP Summer. That will confirm map points and pretty much guarantee a third at this stage. Summer will go down in the end, and my God.
Body supports out for mid. That allows Shox to push through. Good flash. Pushes through and caught them perfectly on the edge of the smoke. Exactly the team play G2 lacked on Mirage. They're making great on here. Strides forward to close this map out as well as just Summer and Accurate make it all on Summer. And the sun sets on the short Summer, it seems, because 16-2 is a very fast game. G2 to cash.
It's a nice basic approach towards the A site. The smoke towards highway and the Molotov at quad. There's a trade of blows here, and we'll go to a 4-on-4, but it's all a ruse as they head towards the B site, and Body is there with backup as well, and it's a very quick round. They're hitting every single headshot. That fake does nothing for them. It's a decent attempt.
There is Attacker already inside of the cubby, though, and he's got nowhere to go but back out to face the AUG. That's pretty simple for Shox. Body. Nice shot, Kenny. Forget the AWP. Just use the USP at that range. That's fantastic. And it's down to just Xcure and Bintet. Lucky holding, waiting. We'll spot one. Massive amount of damage done by the AK-47. Bit missed time under the nade. Won't bounce back far enough. They're going to go over the top to try and change the angle, but Lucky's ready for it. And you're absolutely right. 4-0 is certain at this point in time.
So much money picked up. There's going to be even more after this. A headshot delivered towards Shaw. Bintet probably gets that 1 kill, but that will be it. Falling back towards the forklift. They're just trying to be a nuisance, certainly. A player is squeaky door. Molotov to stop the push at the start. And Kenny...
Oh, Jesus.
Dear. You don't like to see that. You really hate it.
I love to see it, let's be honest. That is so unreal.
That doesn't happen ever, by the way. That is not a normal thing that occurs. One bullet fired off randomly towards the squeaky door. That happens like 1 out of 100 times that connects first bullet. That's unreal.
It's like, why not shoot it, right? Push back out. Buddy only gets one. Jax still has the vents to work with, though. He can drop down Flash as well. He thinks they've backed off, and he's right to think so, because there's been no further activity, no chaos, no noise. And he doesn't want to give up vents unless he has to. If he was guaranteed that someone was still making noise at that entrance when the flash went through, if he heard scurrying footsteps, then he drops. But for now, he just holds. Great decision, because they cover mid. They still have one on B. It means they don't have to rotate their A players at all to compensate for it. And the fact that they're boosting up mid as well, him still in the vents, he could catch them out late. He's pretty standard right now. Kenny, with that op, as we saw, is still in that position toward the fence. NBK.
20 seconds remain. Kenny S, perfect spot to get another kill here, but the flashbang does elude him. He's got to play out on towards heaven there, and that's surely going to be very beneficial. It's looking fantastic for G2 and Lucky, who finds the bomb. No time remaining. Xgo actually takes a nade to the face and surely could be traded out at this point. They can even wait for the time to expire. There is a flank coming in. I think the boost, was that a self-boost?
It's a boost. It was a self-boost.
That's sick.
Oh, but Xgo heard it.
What?
That's awesome as well. 3 kills for him. He keeps the op up. All of them were quite spectacular.
In terms of the finished play here from Tyloo, it's not clear where they end up right now. It is going to be Shoxy ready and waiting. It's the orb close range, 1 bullet kill. Will they be ready for it? Absolutely not. Bomb goes down. Shoxy waiting for the reply as Lucky holds beneath the boosted spot. He is in an ideal position to get maybe both kills here. They know exactly where somebody is, but there it is. Final kill comes through.
Rotated off earlier on, and now he's going to hold the secondary angle. Commitment they have to do towards Shox as well. Difficult for the MP9. He can't really take this duel, but he can certainly distract enough to allow Jax to try desperately to get an angle. He's timed it all wrong. Xgo gets the kill instead, and a chance he could win this as well, because Shox with 6 only does have that MP9, so going against full armored Xgo, and they're going to go together, but Shox gives himself up to allow Lucky to hit the shot.
That's really well played from G2 there. You see the way they're using the low HP player essentially on the end of the fishing rod there. That's the bait, just to get the information and take the crosser away. Oh, we can see
the shadow. That's too easy. He realized it too. He looks up. Wait, that's above me. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to be aware. So you can't see your own shadows in CSGO, just to be clear. So you don't actually know you're giving away that much information. It might not be translated that well, but either way, it's Kenny S now, who knows heading towards A. 20 seconds remaining. He has to dodge his flashbang and try and hit the shot. He nails that one, and it's going to be Jax doing exactly the same. 4 versus 1. Bentet managed to do that on Mirage, when the bomb was planted. He'll get a couple of kills perhaps, but taken down in the end. You can see that blue laser looking towards Squeaky Door. As soon as they open it, Lucky's going to be ready to mow them down.
Needs to be sure that he is. It looked like he was ready for a flash instead, and exactly that. They open it up. He calls it. Kenny goes, all right, highway's not a problem. I'll look back your direction. Finds 2 himself. Swinging out. He's got a lineup. He's got 2. Out of ammunition, out of health, out of time. He's gone. Bomb picked up again, but it's Body with a similar lineup, and he takes down all 3.
That's a really satisfying little sequence for him.
But it's not like they've done so with someone at B waiting to get the kill when he drops out. It's not like they've even solved this default that G2's throwing at them, and this default is going to mean default kills yet again. Just walk into Shox.
Yeah, they've got nothing left at this point. That wasn't even a mid-take. That was everyone running through the tightest choke point. That will make him a little bit useless in that position now, especially with his low HP, as it looks like Attacker is doing a great job. Will Kenny S go for the trade? Doesn't look like another chance, as now the Molotov comes in. He actually will challenge. Kenny S gets this kill. They've got a chance, but Tyloo in full control now.
Body runs down Summer. Attacker just backed into the Molotov. I don't think he realized it was still behind him, or that he was so far back, because it did so much damage. Jax was easily able to dispose of him, but Jax has to find 2 more. He can't do it. Tyloo will tie the series pistols at 3-3.
And they'll make their way out, but it's an absolute bloodbath.
Yeah, even still, it's an SMG staring straight down at the door. I thought they might at least trade off of him, but yeah, all for naught. You can see he's scurried inside of the cubby to try and get away from it, but now they realize they've got the position. Boost on either side. Who comes out on top for this? Somebody's going to go up. Shox is waiting with the AK, but neither will spot the other. I love that this position is designed like this, that both can be there, but you don't see each other right away.
He's only got the 5-7 on the other side, so huge advantage for Shoxy. This is a standoff. Who will blink first? Holding position, Shoxy aware of the possibility of a CT jumping over. You can see the picture-in-picture there as well. They're right next to each other. Both seem to be aware of it.
The fact that they're... Oh, okay, this is next level. Forget the boost for the CTs. They're done. Oh, or are they? Good shot from Attacker, but that's still going to reveal to Shox that they're there. They pushed B, and they elect to boost backwards with a smoke down without knowing the site. That's not common.
And again.
Wow, that's one way to take mid. Both of them were sitting there, just targets waiting to be taken as soon as that happened.
That's really nice from G2, and now they head towards B. 2 players there. Kenny S patrolling the area with the sniper. Bentep is such a difficult spot to get multi-frags from. You gotta be detected. His teammates smoked out of the situation as well. They're going to be aware of this. Bentep needs to at least post a frag. It looks like this could be map points unless he mows both of them down. That's the only way to win the round. 10 seconds remaining here, Matt. They have to find him straight away. It looks like he might have done enough.
It's done.
5 seconds, and it is somehow he wins the round from that spot. That's insane.
He does the smart thing and holds in the corner to wait for his teammates to arrive on the site. Shox, he's heard him drop in. Very aggressive with the MP9. Got the information that both are there and got a kill on top of it. Shox versus 2.
Hasn't got the AWP just yet. Still in the CZ and presumably taken down. He's now been spotted. He knows Summer has dropped. He needs an opportunity though. Shoxy, the absolute master of clutches. No utility, no gun recovered. All out of his grasp.
I think he's going to stare straight to that corner and peek. And Heaven's not going to have the angle on it. Summer's got to make sure he nails this shot. He's only on a UMP. I know that sounds weird only, but the headshot potential from the CZ.
Shock spotted him. I don't think Summer did in return.
Exactly. I saw that coming a mile away. Shox heard him drop down, go into the corner, knew exactly what to do. He needs to get to a second weapon, though. The fact that he's gone back this way and opened the angle to Attacker. So you can kind of see why maybe the AK works if he's going to be successful at winning those exchanges. Yep, that does. Sure.
Mac 10 entry like that. What? Okay, that could be round in itself.
Why are they going one at a time? Thankfully, Summer, thankfully he's there, because somebody was well beyond enemy lines. He still might be, because Summer's been caught off. Somebody goes down immediately after. Attacker. 1 on 3. You can listen to that tick. That's going to be burning in their ears at this. Did get around the corner before Kenny could spot him, but that's okay. I thought he was going to give himself up on a platter at that point, but still stays alive. Smoke down. Kenny can hold the angle. They know that he was trying to jump above before, so he might do it again. Body spots somebody doing it. Gets the kill. Man advantage to G2. Comes at a bit of a cost. There's some damage done to Kenny, but they've got the advantage. That's all that matters.
I think he nailed himself slightly there as well. That should be fine. 5 versus 3. It's up to Csgo here. He's presumably going to be taken down as well. He's still 1 kill away, but he's actually got no HP left. That's going to be it. Summer completely removing this situation. G2, such a rocky start to the major for them, but it looks like they've done enough. 16-7. It is Tyloo knocked out of the tournament, and G2 progress.